There exists an astronomical object known as Barnard 68, situated approximately 400 light-years distant in the constellation of Ophiuchus. It seems to be an empty void when observed, with not a single star residing within it, although thousands of stars encircle it. This object is visible in the accompanying image. Observing this phenomenon, one might ponder why there are absolutely no stars present in this particular region. Could this be some enigmatic location where stars choose to remain distant? What exactly is this? So, my dear friends, there exist millions of such locations within our vast universe. These are referred to as globules, which are essentially dark nebulas. They are incredibly dark and situated so near to the stars that you will be unable to observe any star behind them. It will appear as though someone has created a hole in space, but in truth, there are numerous stars behind them that are not visible in the spectrum of visible light. They can solely be observed at various wavelengths of light. NASA and similar organizations utilize their radio telescopes to observe the stars that are forming within them. If you observe Knot 68 through your telescope, it will appear entirely opaque. This signifies that the light emanating from the star situated behind it will never reach your telescope, and this specific area will appear utterly dark to you. It is quite comparable to when clouds obscure the sun during the daylight hours and the moon during the nighttime, creating the impression that neither is present. This particular object is analogous. It creates an illusion that there is absolutely nothing present. It will seem as though there is an empty void, entirely vacant, and no star or planet desires to come near it. Nevertheless, due to it being an enormous cloud of gas, there is a complete possibility of stars forming within it. Stars in the vast expanse of space are formed from nebulae, which are expansive clouds composed of dust particles and gas. When gravitational forces become dominant, causing the entire mass to collapse and commence accumulating in a single location, reaching a particular temperature, the process initiates and stars commence their formation in this manner. Even though the process of star formation has only just commenced in Barnard 68, there might be a young protostar present here that is not sufficiently bright to emit visible light. This is the reason why this nebula appears entirely dark to us, and it gives the impression as if no stars are present in this particular area. However, there are thousands of stars situated behind it, and the nebula obstructs the light. This is the reason why we are unable to observe all those stars using a visible telescope. In size, it spans half a light year, mate. Its diameter is approximately 50 trillion kilometers. In a line, it can accommodate 3,500,000 suns. It is 8 times larger than the largest black hole in the universe, the Phoenix A star, and its enormous size cannot be compared to a black hole. Nebulae that are present within the universe are distributed across 5 light years, and their mass is considerably less when compared to that of black holes. Even though Barnard 68 is 8 times larger in size than the Phoenix A star, its mass is merely equivalent to that of 2 suns. In contrast, Phoenix A star is so immensely massive that even 1 trillion suns are insignificant when compared to it. It is significantly heavier than them. We can never truly compare a black hole and a nebula based solely on their mass. Dula are spread across many halls in ITS, and their mass is many times less than that of a small 100-kilometer black hole. Well, a nebula is the birthplace of stars, and stars form from clouds of dust in this manner. If they are significantly large and massive, they transform into black holes after a supernova. These smaller black holes merge to form larger black holes, and then gradually become supermassive black holes. They transform